like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back.
Okay, Coach, coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Let's do it.
On the set.
59 mark. Check, 59. I got one.
Get it.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Watch that in. Tight end's right.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. That complete to Lamar Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
One set. Let's go. Drop. Mike's 15. I got it.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Giants! wins. Jordan Howard, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
I got you. Alert 3.
On the ground, this is Johnson. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle was there, but couldn't bust free.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Squeeze.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check. Switch.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Check the hot read. He's checking. He's go.
They give to Johnson going right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 24.
Get it.
Now Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
He's coming.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Marvin Jones. That's a gain of 10. Brings up third and 2.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on third and 2.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Watch that.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
On the ready.
59, Mike. Check. 59. Check. Quick the edge. Come. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 26.
Ready?
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Switch.
At the 6-yard line.
Come on,
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive.
Undercrush.
Here's Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
I got 15. Let's go, baby.
Back to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Lawrence. It's caught, Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Set, ready, and two stop.
His team showed up. Shift. Check 50. Check 50. Check.
Now.
On first down, Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Oh, yeah!
Here we go.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jordan Howard. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
6-man. Check girls, check girls.
Off the play fake, Lawrence. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
And 60 Pittsburgh.
50. I got you, punk.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, it's Howard, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against his zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw, and Ingram hauls it in. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Set, ready. Get the flag. 15, back 15. Time to go. Night. Tighten up.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Diggs. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Rosa's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
A first down carry now for Miller. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 more yards. The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Johnson. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Giants' 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Lawrence. He finds Robinson. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
First and 10 at the 19.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
6-6, bullet hop. Ready?
Off play action. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. They'll get this one to Galladay. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. He was out there waving his arms. I mean, you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help. I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you've got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Howard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Johnson. Room here to run. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 31 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamal Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Again, it's Howard. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. They'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Past the 20. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions.